and then finishing through the contact.
Now, here's MP. Coming off a solid outing against Indiana. Down low. And the dunk by MP. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
Yeah, it reminds me of that Cameo song, Back and Forth.
There's Okeke. We saw him with 10 points last game. Fultz kicks to Ross. Just about 2 minutes into the game. First quarter of basketball. Passes it to Brown. Back to MP. And he drives in. That one goes in for him, too, making it look easy. He's now 4 for 4.
How about he has yet to miss 4-4 to start?
Yeah, he's setting himself up to be their go-to guy today.
Fultz, no good.
Well, I admire the fact he's trying to power through this rough stretch, but on occasion you'll have periods like this. You know, the first overall pick of the 2017 draft, Markelle Fultz, really struggled with Philadelphia. He only played 33 games over his first 2 seasons in the city of brotherly love.
And here's Fultz after the three-pointer from MP. And here's Fultz. They count on his contributions, currently providing 16.5 points a game.
Oh, a tough quarter for him offensively. He hasn't been able to give his team a lift when they need it.
Doncic with it. Now guarded by Fultz. MP outside. Another three for Dallas. And talking about Fultz, that February 2019 trade sending him Clark to Orlando City give Markelle new life.
T-shirt time.
73 games that season for the Magic, and averaged 12 points and 5 assists. Best of all, he looked like he was enjoying basketball, and that was a great sight to see.
Here's what Orlando's going with right now. Bamba is checked in for Lopez. Wagner comes in for Terrence Ross. Suggs, he's checked in for Hield, and Anthony subbed in for Fultz. Now, here's Suggs. Last game he had 13. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Anthony into the lane. They can't stop the run with that one. Mavericks leading by 9. Let's send it over to David Aldridge, who caught up with head coach Jamal Mosley. David.
Well, Kevin, look, he thinks their long-range shooting can make all the difference, not taking anything away from the defense they're going up against. But he did say he'd be surprised if his guys didn't shoot a high percentage from outside. Pretty confident coach, Kevin.
All right, thank you, David.
Well, I tell you, Bamba's wingspan and his standing reach is ridiculous. This dude was born to throw it down.
Powell, that's good.
Nice job hitting him right in stride. Excellent play.
Anthony against Doncic. Pass to Okeke. From deep. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. They defeated Indiana in their last game.
Yeah, in that one, they just locked it down defensively. Challenged shots and really protected the rim.
Boy, I tell you what, I think you got to really appreciate the grit. Getting dirty, staying engaged. That's really what defense is all about.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
And so here's Orlando. The Mavericks making the shot. Anthony's shot is off. Doncic with it. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. The three from MP. A three-pointer is right on target.
Yeah, they've built up this lead 3 points at a time.
And I like the strategy. It's a great strategy. Bury those threes early, and it'll open up the inside for him later on.
To halt the run, and that one's good. Wagner.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Doncic. Powell trying to free himself up. And Doncic gets it to go.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
And to battle back, they've got to shore up the defense. I mean, there's no other way to come back from a deficit unless you play good defense.
MP, no good. Here's Okeke, and here's Anthony for three. The shot comes out. And so it's down.
At the end of the first quarter, with the score. All right, look who's coming out of the court. Come on and get out for your 4-7.
Right back after this break. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for the Mavericks.
They definitely had a hot hand from three-point range. Always nice to get off to a good start.
Something else they've been able to do so far tonight is earn those tough points in the paint.
On the floor for Dallas, Moses Brown is out there with Dwight Powell. Then it's MP. Then there's Reggie Bullock, and it's Finney Smith into the small forward position.
Moses Brown, his first team foul. At the line for Orlando, Markel.
It's true, and we still see dominant teams, but you know, the difference is now the most talented teams tend to only play together for one season. And so that makes it really hard to run together stretches where you can call yourself a legitimate dynasty. But I still love where our game is and look forward to watching these young men chase their dreams.
Here's Hield following the score by Dallas. And the pass to Fultz. Lopez dishes to Fultz. Some nice ball movement by the Magic. No good from Ross. And it's Burke with the ball for Dallas. 17-point lead, their biggest. Last time they met was in Dallas.
Yeah, they cruised to a win in these teams' last encounter, and their field goal percentage was off the charts.
Scorching and torching offensively. They were able to get everything they wanted.
Now here's Brown, and good that time. Finney Smith's got his first basket of the night.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Orlando Hall.
Oh, and he's got his first chance at the line here.
And that 82% free throw.
Magic timeout. And your 407.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Alden.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Pacers was terrific. He finished with 32 points, and he got those
Magic ball
from beyond the arc.
at the line for
That was just the
Orlando.
latest in a solid string of performances from him. Obviously looking to keep the momentum going here this evening. We'll see how he does, Kevin.
Yeah, David, in stretches, he was absolutely dominant. Greg, he'd love to match that performance tonight.
This team needs his contributions. When he's right, he makes winning plays time and time again.
For sure, and draws so much defensive attention that it opens up opportunities for others.
Now, here's Doncic. 5 points in the game.
And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
Yeah, you said the key word there, balanced. I mean, their big lead goes as much to their defense as their offense.
And they may be leaning a little too heavily on the three-pointer when there are better looks to be had inside.
Yeah, and it's one thing when your shots are falling from the perimeter, but when you go cold and things aren't going as well, you got to get that thing inside. Mix it up a little bit.
And the Magic shooting around 24%. Not a good showing here. Pass to Suggs. Porzingis with the steal. Now MP on the wing, Hardaway. Good, and the assist goes to MP. MP's got his fourth assist with that last one here tonight.
Your Magic 20. The Mavericks 52.
Things play out a little more evenly here in the second. You look at MP in this game, guys, he has been everywhere.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. So on the floor for Orlando, Hield is out there with then it's Terrence Ross, and it's Okeke in at the 4 slot. And Orlando has possession. Fultz kicks to Lopez. MP against Hield. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. Hield's got 6 points.
And I like seeing Hield take advantage of that mid-range area, appearing confident in taking that shot.
Pass to Finney-Smith. Back to MP. Porzingis sets the pick for MP. And they double up MP. Porzingis, count it. Porzingis has got his first 2 points.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
I'd agree with you, and I don't think they expected this one to be a game where they would get battered inside like they have.
Now here's Fultz. They kick out to Hield. Lopez, a screen on MP. Hield, the pass to Lopez. The Magic need to get a shot off here. And the call will be against Robin Lopez. That is his first.
Loose ball.
His first.
Going the other way.
It's been all Mavericks. MP deciding where to go with it. Pass to Brown. Here's Finney-Smith. Now, here's MP. 23 points in the game.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, G8, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Here's Fultz. Following the basket by Kristaps Porzingis. Lopez, a screen on Doncic. Here's Fultz. And that one goes long.
Yet that's another miss for him. They're behind in this game largely because he shot so poorly.
The drive by MP. Here's Brown. And there's the bucket. Stay with it on the offensive glass, getting it done. Brown's got 6.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Fultz against Doncic. Fultz kicks to Ross. 6 to shoot. Over Porzingis. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
Boy, that's got to be terribly frustrating there. I mean, with the defense not hustling and he still misses, boy, he wishes he had that one back.
MP passes to Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Boy, this team takes on a different attitude when Porzingis imposes his will like that. His energy and attitude, infectious.
He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. It's ironic that while the league took refuge in Orlando to complete the 2020 season, the Magic has had no reprieve from the rash of injuries that affected its top young players the last few years. This team is well coached and plays hard. Hopefully their fortunes will change when it comes to health. Guys?
All right, David, thank you. Now, here's MP. He's got 25. And here's Bullock from the arc. Drills it from outside. Bullock's got his first 3 points of the game.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
Once again off the mark, Orlando.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
And, you know, they've got to be careful because this is when the team concept breaks down and guys start playing hero ball.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish.
part of what makes him unique, guys, that combination of power and power.
Now, here's MP. Markelle Fultz unable to get his last shot to go.
And once he got up in the air, he just decided, you know what, I'm going to stay here for a while. I'm going to hit you with a little float. Float on. And then finally takes it down for the finish.
You mentioned the floaters on this.
Moses Brown. That's his second personal foul. First team foul. At the line for the Magic. Maverick substitution. Timeout, Dallas.
Some of the fouls that were allowed in years past, way back in the 70s and 80s, I mean, those were borderline flagrant 3 kind of fouls. The game was more physical, and it was accepted as such, but I don't know if that was necessarily good for the game. I think now the way they have it set up and the way it's officiated as it relates to physicality and flagrant fouls, yeah, it may be a little bit too far the other way, but I think it's the right balance overall.
On the floor right now for the Mavericks, we've got Brown. MP is out there with Trey Burke. Then there's Brown, and it's Finney Smith in at the power forward. Here's Finney Smith. Good, and the assist goes to MP.
And, you know, coaches will take possessions like that all day long. Phenomenal use of the screen there.
And here is Suggs. .131 left in the fourth quarter of this one. It's rebounded by Dallas. Brown's got 5 rebounds tonight.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Mavericks.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, but an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And so it'll boost this year's win total for them to 29.
Really, they had their number this season. 2 wins, a home win, and a away win.
Yeah, you know, I thought that would be a little different this time around, but clearly I was mistaken. Now they'll have to wait till next year for a shot at revenge.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for MP.
Boy, the way he orchestrated the pace was impressive. I mean, moved the ball around, made good things happen with the pass. Well done.
Porzingis with a screen on Anthony. To the middle. And again, the turnover by the Mavericks. Fields checked in for O'Keefe.
Coming on the floor for your Magic, Buddy Hield.
Anthony with it. 27 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. 3-pointer. Good defense by MP.
You know, I wouldn't be surprised if he gets yanked soon. I mean, that's how bad his shot selection has been.
Brown kicks to MP. Brown with a screen on Anthony. MP passes to Brown. To the paint. Kicks it out to MP. No good. So no problem for Dallas as they get the win. This crowd was...
Thanks for coming out to support your team. Make sure to...
Man, it's been too long. What's going on?
You look good on the court tonight, but don't you think it's time for some new threads? I saw people clowning you on Twitter recently for wearing the same thing every day. Someone said you had a Homer Simpson wardrobe.
You know, yeah, I've been meaning to hit the stores, but I'm just so busy between traveling and practice, to be honest.
But couldn't you hire a stylist?
Look, I dress myself, AT. I'm a grown man.
I use a stylist.
Oh, you pay someone to pick that out?
You don't like it?
I mean, it's all right. I might not use the same stylist, but that's the beauty of fashion. What works for you might be horrible for me, and it's just all about individuality, man.
this could be an uncertain time of year for a lot of teams, Brent, with the trade deadline coming up fast.
Well, a lot of players too, BA, and these trades that come up not always are about just a player and their playing style. There's so many financial implications that are in place, and you start to wonder, are teams building for the rest of this season or starting to situate themselves for the next 2 or 3 years?
Now here's MP. Really played well against Orlando in his last game. 4 on the clock. They set a pick. This one for 3. Doncic, no good. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. No good. And it's Dallas the other way. Their last game, a win against the Magic. Looking to carry it into this one.
Yeah, they connected from outside all game. And the defense had absolutely no answer for it.
Yeah, they sapped the energy right out of the building in that one. They just were knocking down threes, and it was deflating both for the team and the crowd. Well, that's the kind of passing right there that makes a difference, not just in that possession, but maybe on your play for the entire game.
Now here's MP. Takes it inside. Rebounded by Winslow.
Man, I thought he was making that in so close. That's some aggressive defense.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Dort. Here's Favors. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Winslow. Gilgeous-Alexander against Hardaway. Gilgeous-Alexander attacking. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
There's a good indicator of Winslow and his feel for the game. I like how much he makes a concentrated effort to get the ball right there to the open man.
Now here's MP. Porzingis with a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh, it's Porzingis with the jam.
Good passing in the paint, maybe even more important to an offense than great passing on the perimeter. Those are areas where you got to be careful.
Dort against MP. Dort, the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside for Dort. Pass to Winslow. He's off on that one. And it's Dallas the other way. They came away with a victory in their last meeting, which, by the way, was also in this building.
They were allowed to ramp up their offense as the defense they faced was barely present.
Yeah, with the defense struggling like that, I think they just stayed with a healthy, consistent pace to get that win.
Now here's MP. Hardaway, no good. Left side, Winslow. Roby, 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone. And the 6'6" forward, Justice Winslow, drafted 10th in the 2015 draft. I mean, he's a strong-bodied defender.